Hello and welcome to the very first episode of Glory of Golden State Gaming presents Binding Roll, the first tabletop role-playing game on our channel. This is the first episode, and we will be playing with the game system Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. Just right up there. We'll also be using D&D Beyond to control our character sheets, and we will be using Roll20 to have a shared play space. I will have links for all three of these products if you're unfamiliar with them in the chat. But the most interesting part for us is we will not be using the Dungeons & Dragons lore and universe. We will be basing this game within the 9th Age world with lore and characters and all that involves. If you are not familiar with the 9th Age, it is a tabletop wargaming strategy game. I play it pretty regularly, and my guests on this show are vaguely familiar with the lore, so it's going to be exciting for me to introduce all that the 9th Age has to offer. Again, I will have the link to the 9th Age website. If you are interested, please go there and search for someone in your community who wants to play 9th Age. So, thank you for joining us, and let's jump right into it. We have 3 adventures today to start out our adventure in the world of the 9th Age. Sunset, please introduce yourself.
I'm Sunset Shimmer, a first level Wood Elf Sorcerer. Sylvan Sorcerer, I guess, is the appropriate
Sylvan
term.
Elf Sorcerer.
Sylvan. Sylvan Elf Sorcerer is the appropriate terminology here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Our second traveler is Lanval. How are you today? You got no sound coming through, Lanval.
I am Lanval, aspiring knight of Aquitaine. I am seeking glory to join the Crusades and my brethren in the foreign lands, but for now I am unfortunately stuck at home trying to find the small glories I can here.
And lastly, Caitlyn.
Caitlyn, first level Elf Ranger, Sylvan. It came time to choose a new leader of our troop. Which dancer did they choose? The most gifted of a generation? The most fair, the most graceful? The one with the most many kills? No. I'm the most talented, the most beautiful, the most deadly of all of them. So I will seek my fame, so they'll sing songs and write songs about me. The world will know my name, and those who spurred me will bow in awe of my glory.
All right. A blade dancer not to be trifled with. Well, let me introduce you 3 to the wonderful world of the 9th Age. Goodness, the 9th Age lore is much like any other high fantasy world that we're all familiar with. There are many cultures and many races that inhabit this world, and often many of those races and cultures reflect societies or mythical societies and also historical societies in our world. As you can see from the map here, it also slightly reflects the map of the Earth and the continents. But we will be focusing in this area here. Let me mark it up for you. In the kingdom of Aquitaine. Well, that didn't come out very well. There we are. This is the kingdom of Aquitaine, the land of knights and of virtuous deeds and attaining glory through great deeds of strength and of service to the lady, the god of Aquitaine. Let's see here. Lastly, let's zoom in a little bit. To this area. There we are. The kingdom of Aquitaine is bordered by the Wiscan Forest, the home of the Sylvan Elves, and its capital is Gascon on the top left there. But our journey begins on the road from Guanac to Cantemont. And let me draw you a little line. Our story begins with a single knight traveling on the road. Well, let's change this. Traveling on the road to Cantemont. The valley that leads to Cantemont is a beautiful, luscious valley. The sun is shining. To the west, you see the high crimson peaks rising up out of the earth and kind of setting a backdrop to our scene here. And there is you are out in the lush fields of the Aquitaine countryside, and we see a single knight wearing the full armor of a knight of Aquitaine, but he's not on a horse. He's walking on this road with his great sword and his helmet off. And this knight traveling down the road is our character Lanval. He is on his journey. He has set out from his hometown to seek glory and to find great deeds to complete. As he's walking down the road, it's been a long journey. You're sweating pretty heavily. It's a warm day. And before Cantemont even comes into sight, at the side of the road, there's a signpost pointing off in all the multiple directions of where these roads lead, and the many small hamlets and towns that surround Cantemont. And sitting on the corner on a pile of stones, you see three figures, Lanval. You see sitting on top of the stone is a man of Aquitaine, but he looks a little, how do I describe this? A little more extravagant, a little more flamboyant compared to your standard Aquitaine man of the countryside. And he is sitting on top of the road speaking to two lithe, thin, very pale, tall women, taller than he is. And they are having a discussion. And this man in the image here, he keeps pointing up to the west, to the mountains that are just out to the side there. And speaking to him are two Sylvan elves. Sunset, a Sylvan elf of an average size, but with bright red flowing hair, which is unique for a Sylvan elf. And standing next to her is another Sylvan elf named Caitlyn. Caitlyn's staying quiet while Sunset is having this discussion with this man in the picture. So that's where we start. Sunset and Caitlyn. This man is, his name is Jacques Olivier. He claims that he is the head beastmaster for the Duke in Cantemont. And he is here on a mission sent personally by the Duke himself. Lanval, as you approach, Jacques sees you approaching and says, yes, this is a man of Aquitaine has come to help. You're perfect. Please come join us.
Hail, friend. How is your afternoon going?
It was going so beautifully until those damn goblins stepped in my path, and with that he takes his half-smoked cigarette out of his mouth and spits on the ground in anger.
Goblins near here.
Jacques has been explaining to Sunset and Caitlyn that he has been hired to trap a hippogriff mount for the Duke, which is a mount that is raises a Duke to a higher level and a higher standing. A Duke with a hippogriff mount, which is the most well-respected mount in Aquitaine. And he has asked Jacques here to head out into the wilderness and track down a hippogriff to be captured and trained. He was trying to convince you, Sunset, and you, Caitlyn, to help him, because just a half mile above the road into the Crimson Mountains, there is a cave where he saw a family of hippogriffs enter a cave. But before he could get up there, the cave was blocked by a group of goblins, specifically cave goblins. And he is familiar with these goblins. They are the Infected Eye clan. They've been a nuisance in this area for many years, and they're a pestilence that won't go away. So Jacques says to the group, yes, well, I think we are strong enough now. We must go in together, and we will get this hippogriff for the Duke. What you say?
I'm with you, Jacques. Goblins have no place in Aquitaine.
Sunset, you're muted.
Sorry. Well, John, you haven't outlined what the reward is. What's our cut?
John, my name is Jacques, a good man of Aquitaine.
Sunset wants to deal with these filthy humans.
You wonder about your prize. Well, I must tell you, I'm a close friend of the Duke. We were raised together in Cantemont. And if you help me, I will put in a good word for you. He is a man of much power and much influence in Cantemont. You can do many great things in the city of Cantemont.
It's true. It's true. The Duke is a good person to know.
Words only go so far. Money is more often than not what is needed to further my goals.
Lanval, give me a perception check, please.
Ooh, a dismal 12.
12, that's good enough. This is a well-known information to you. But you remember, you are familiar with the Duke, and you're familiar with Cantemont. Cantemont is basically the launching point for all of Aquitaine's, or a politically sanctioned crusades. Cantemont is a port town that is ruled by the Duke, specifically Duke Philippe de Cantemont. He is the one who sanctions and approves all of the large crusades that leave from his port. And he is a man of great influence, and you have heard of him.
I'm sorry. Goal.
What was that?
If money is the goal, I think this is the best path to it.
I need to ensure that it's worth my time.
Yes, I see. Give me a what am I trying to say? What check am I trying to say? An influence check. A persuasion check, that's what I'm trying to say. Give me a persuasion check.
Okay. Give me... that'll be 13.
Okay. Jacques says, yes, I understand. You need money to be influenced to do this great deed. It is dangerous, I understand. If you are able to help me, I will promise you great riches. A handsome reward once we return, when we bring the hippogriff to the Duke.
I'm still not hearing a number.
Give me a perception check, Sunset.
Ooh, that'll be a 5.
From you looking at Jacques, He seems like he's of the upper class. Is that what you say? Of the upper caste of society in Equitane. He does not seem like he's lying, and he think you believe that he will pay you money if you complete this task.
Equitanians are known for their strong bonds. This man is not a swindler.
Yes, I swear by the lady and all that is holy, to pay you a great amount. I will pay you 50 gold each to help me trap this hippogriff.
Okay. 50 gold each, I think, is doable. I think we can work together.
He claps his hand together. He takes a big drag off of his cigarette. Let us begin. With that, he starts trudging west off the road and up the side of the hill. What would you two like to do? Or you three, I'm sorry.
Well, I'm following behind Chop.
I'm following behind Sunset.
I'll follow behind the lesser races.
The lesser races. As you're walking up the hill, it's a little ways away, so you have some time to talk. Jacques says, "Tell me, Landval, what brings you along this road?"
Well, it's a lot of things, actually. First, I'm just trying to fulfill a deed I made to the nobles of my town. I want to get to the Crusades. I want to join my brethren and travel abroad. And unfortunately, I'm just not quite there yet. And so, I think over the next year, I'm just going to try to do like this. Help those in need, be a friend to Equitane, and a friend to those I meet.
Excellent answer. You sound like a knight of Equitane. I am going to give you an inspiration dice. Pow!
Nice.
Yes. You sound like a good son of Equitane. It's just too bad we have to work with these two elves, these two Sylvans.
We'll make do.
What brings you two Sylvans out of the deep dark forest you come from?
My reasons and goals are my own.
Very well. Very well. And you, Caitlyn?
We're up for choosing the new leader of our lay dancer troupe. And I was by far the superior of all of them, yet none of them chose me, and even my best friend Lashana broke my heart. So
I give you a hard look for speaking.
Yes, you hit the nail on the head. Sylvan elves are a very secretive race. Their homelands in the Sylvan Forest are not known to many outsiders. Very few outsiders go in and come back out and understand the culture and what goes on in there. Landval, you find them both pretty perplexing and mysterious. So, let's see. It takes you about, I'd say, a half an hour to trudge up the side. Probably an hour to trudge up the side of the hill. It's approximately 1 or 2 in the afternoon. And when you walk up the hill, you turn the corner of a large rock. It's starting to get more and more rocky. Everything's sloping up. It's devoid of trees, but it's still large boulders and jagged stones are jutting out of the earth, out of the grass where you're going. And when you turn the corner, Jacques puts his hands up and stops you and says, "Wait, stop. We can now see the mouth of the cave. This is an ancient cave that has been here for many generations, and these damn cave goblins have been here for off and on for years. And as he peeks around the corner, and you do the same, you can see a small opening to a cave about 200 yards up, and sitting in front of the cave are 4 what you recognize as goblins. But what's interesting about them is they are wearing black cloaks and black hoods. They're carrying shields and weapons, and it seems like 2 of them are leaning up against the side of the opening of the cave, and the other 2 are just sitting there chirping with each other and talking, but you can't. It's too far to hear right now.
Heard that goblins are easily frightened. Perhaps you could surprise them.
Yes, I could easily take out one from here.
Have you ever encountered goblins in the forest?
Sunset and Caitlyn, I think you have, if you want to go that route.
Or was that question for Jacques?
Oh,
if it's
for
question
you,
for Jacques.
Caitlyn.
Oh, okay. Yes, I've dealt with these disgusting creatures. The world would be better without a few more.
Well,
Jacques
I'm
says,
all
yes,
for
I
this.
could. Go ahead, Landfall.
Well, I'm all for just charging in. I feel like we can overpower them easily.
That sounds like a plan. You go. I'll stay here and supervise.
Well, I think if they see all 4 of us advancing at once, they'll turn tail and run.
All right. So, what's your plan?
I'm willing to lead the charge if you want to follow. What do you think, Jacques?
Yes, that is a good idea. I can definitely pick off multiple of these goblins from this range. I am quite good with a bow.
What about you, Caitlyn? What's your preferred fighting style?
I'm an elf. What do you think? What do you think this is, you stupid human? Just a walking stick?
Whew. Whew. Okay.
Well,
yeah. Jacques says we don't have much time. Tell me when to attack and I will shoot them.
Well, fire the arrow and I will begin my charge.
All right. Let's jump right into a combat situation.
Alright, so one fire on 3. 1.
All right, hold on one second. Let me pull up this little map here. All right, here we go. All right, this is the mouth of the cave. There are 4 characters, and let's go ahead and roll for initiative.
Oh. Natural 1 plus 4. Caitlyn is 5. Oh wait. Yep.
I got an
Hold on,
8.
I didn't assign you guys to move these things. controlled by, this is Landval. There we go. Jacques is controlled by me. Sunset. Is controlled by Caitlyn. There we go. Alright, you should be able to control your tokens now. And let's go ahead and add these.
Oh, we're right on top of them, aren't we?
Yeah, the distance representation right here is a little close, but you're farther away.
Okay.
Actually, since you are attacking, go ahead and roll a second on advantage for initiative.
All right.
Good, because I rolled poorly.
I rolled a 10.
Oh my god.
Twice as good. That's good.
Oh,
12.
I rolled a 6 first, and then I rolled a 1. So my initiative is 10.
Alright, Sunset's
We're a little
10.
slow.
Landval's 12. What was Caitlyn?
10.
Oh man, you guys do suck. Jacques. Oh, rolled a whopping 3. Oh, he goes on advantage. Oh, that's a whopping 5.
Little rusty out of the gate.
Alright. 2 of the goblins will be 0 because they're sleeping. And the other 2 looks like dexterity plus 2, so 17 and 13.
No surprise attack today.
Oh man, you guys tried to sneak up on these guys, and as you turn the corner, Landval in his armor, like, triggers a landslide accidentally with his boots. Alright, so first up is one of the goblins. He runs up and swings on Landval. Landval, what's your AC?
19.
He misses. The second one decides to shoot a short bow at Landval also. No, he decides to shoot at Jacques. Jacques has an AC. That hits. And where are we? Short bow. Okay. Okay. It is now Landval's turn.
Alright, I'm going to attack with my longsword at the goblin directly in front of me. 16.
16 does hit.
Alright, and I inflict 7 damage.
Oh, that's exactly what you need. As you swing, you're using it with a shield and a sword, right?
Yes.
As you swing with the sword, you chop right through his shoulder, and just his shoulder and right arm falls to the ground, and he squeals, "Oi!" and he falls over dead.
Haha! For Equitaine!
Landval, your mic is clicking a little bit. Try adjusting it. There we go. Next up is Sunset.
I hold my action.
Hold your action. Next up is Caitlyn.
13 to hit.
Are you shooting?
11 damage.
Shooting one?
Yes, I'm shooting. Longbow.
The one on the right, the one in front of you.
Sure. Yeah.
What did you roll? 13.
13 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay.
You said 13, right?
Yeah, I said 13.
Yeah. Does not hit, unfortunately. Next up is Jacques. He takes out his bow and aims at the goblin right in front of him. And he hits. He does... D8. Where's the D8? There's the D8. All right. The goblin directly in front of him. The arrow strikes him right in the left shoulder, and he squeals out in pain. And next up are the goblins.
Can I jump in here?
Yes, you may.
All right. Seeing the relative ineptitude of my companions, I'm going to cast Burning Hands.
Okay.
Well, so actually, hold on. Before I do that, are we within 15 feet of them?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
So you can be if
I'm
you
going
want to. You're not currently.
Okay. Well, I will move into that range, and I will cast Burning Hands. Which, let's see. So each creature in a 15-foot cone must make a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 3d6 fire damage on a failed save. So it's going to be against 14. So dex save against 14.
Dex save on 14. Let me see what we got here. All right, the first guy fails.
Okay.
Yes, fails. I'm going left to right. Second guy fails. Third guy crit fails.
Oh, fun. All right. Well, it's 2, 4, and 6. So that's 12 damage to each of them.
As you raise your hands up toward the goblins, fire erupts from your palms and engulfs all three of them, two of which are like still kind of half asleep and half dazed, and they kind of wake up and they just like burst into flames and scream, and after some flailing they all fall over dead. Very well done. You notice after you do that, actually no, give me a perception check.
Uh, 12? No, 11. Sorry.
Okay. You notice that both Lanval and Jacques are very surprised at what you just did, and you realize that Sylvan Elves using fire spells or pyromancy spells is very foreign to them and very shocking. They were not expecting that at all, and they seem a little more wary around you.
I give them kind of a one of those shit-eating grins. Like, yeah, I just did that.
All right.
Where did you learn such impressive powers?
I just keep shit-eating grin. Don't
do
say
the
anything.
stoic thing. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And definitely Lunval, like pyromancy is not. In fact, it's not it's not used often in Aquitaine, but you have seen wizards from the neighboring country of Sonstal, of Vetia. That's the name I'm looking for. Wizards that come from there. You've seen simple wizards in your town that do small fire tricks, but it's the only fire magic you've seen in your life. But that leaves Jacques, and Jacques says, "Very good. We can now enter the cave. I will go in under stealth. Who will come with me?"
Can your human eyes even see in there?
Haha, yes. I am an expert in working in the dark.
Caitlyn, go with him to ensure that things go as
Yeah, I mean,
we
if
would
he
want.
dies, what's the point of being here?
So, Caitlyn, go ahead and move your... yeah, there you go. So, as you enter the cave, you see it winds off to the right. And he continues to sneak. And eventually, you see this as this tunnel continues. Oopsie, I did that wrong. Field area. There we go. It comes to a point where this tunnel eventually arrives in a spot where it opens up. And where it opens up, it leads into a large cavern. That, you can see, has two goblins standing at the edge of it. In order to see that, go ahead and give me a stealth check, Caitlyn. And I will do the same for Jacques.
14 still.
Uh-oh. As Jacques enters, he, as he gets to about here, he, the cigarette drops out of his mouth and hits him in the arm and lands in the crevice of his clothing, and he goes like, "Wah, wah, wah, wah," and he starts burning him. And because of that, you notice the two goblins turn and look into the cave mouth. What would you like to do, Caitlyn?
I'm gonna rush him. After
Alright.
like fucking human.
Alright, with
Of
that...
course.
Let me see here.
Competence.
With that, you step into the cavern and reveal a handful of goblins. As a matter of fact, 6 of them. So, I'd like you to go ahead and roll initiative.
21.
Damn. That was a nice roll.
Gonna happen eventually.
Elves, we get shit done.
15, 17 for Jacques.
Is everyone outside just like doing their nails or like?
Oh, I
What's going
absolutely am.
Lanval and Sunset, give me a perception check.
Nine. I think Lanval DC'd.
Yeah.
Lanval.
He's sleeping. He's just taking a nap next to a tree. I can pull up Discord.
Yeah, if you message him, please.
Looks like he's
Oh, that's-
offline there as well.
He just texted me.
Yeah.
Internet drop, trying to reconnect. He'll be back in a second.
Alright. So,
Alright.
can I assume I go first?
Hold on, let me reroll the initiative for these goblins. They might beat you.
Yeah. Mine's a 17 plus 4, so.
Alright, so none of them beat you. Alright, so that's what we're looking at. Caitlyn, you're first.
Alright. Melee target. 2 short swords.
Okay.
Stand by. First attack. 26 to hit. 7 damage.
That hits, and you, as you jump out, as they makes a sound, and you react quickly, as they're both turning around to see what's coming out of the cave, you run up and just whoop, lop the head off of that one.
Alright. I have a second weapon, so
Yeah,
targeting the
Bonus
other one.
attack.
So,
Or this is your bonus action.
no, it's to does it consider bonus action? It
Yeah,
might be
when
a
you
bonus- it might be a
use
bonus
paired
action.
weapons, the paired weapon attack
Oh, okay,
is
counts as
considered a
bonus
bonus action.
Okay. Yeah, so yeah, bonus action, 22 to hit, 5 damage.
Oof. So you turn, and with your other hand you flip it around in your hand and stab it into the stomach of the goblin. And he squeaks, but he is still alive. He crumples over and is holding his stomach, but he's still standing on his feet. You said 5 damage? Yeah.
Yep, 5 damage.
All right. Next up is Jacques. He runs up behind you. Actually, he steps over you and steps beside the goblin, and takes a pot shot at this goblin here. And he misses. He jumps over the goblin, strings his bow, fires, and it clinks off the rock above his head. You know, I'm going to roll initiative for Lanval. It's a 4.
You want me to roll initiative as well?
I'm sorry, not initiative, perception.
Ah.
He gets +1, so he's whopping 5. But you do not notice that they're fighting in here. Caitlyn, you're right. Your video's going crazy.
Yeah.
There we go. Lanval's back.
That
I bumped my port, so let me see if I can stop and then restart the camera.
Oh, technical diffs. This is the first time we're running this thing, so I'm assuming we'll run into some technical diffs.
Yeah. This one's definitely like user error hardware issue, not a software issue. Alright.
Let me just see one thing here.
Now you don't have your fancy background.
There we go.
Yeah, I don't have fancy background. Yeah.
All right, so Lanval, I rolled a perception check for you. You did not notice that there is fighting going on in the cave.
I suppose that's assuming he chose not to go with them initially. I don't know when he
Yes.
dropped.
Lanval, can you hear us?
Yeah, where do you want my guy to be? Where was the last scene?
So, Caitlyn went in with Jacques, and Jacques didn't really wait for anyone. Did you want to go with him, or did you want to stay outside with Sunset?
I'll be trailing behind, trying to catch up.
Okay. Give me an initiative check then. Or roll initiative, not initiative check.
5.
Alright, so you're behind there. Alright, next up is Jacques, who missed, and then now it's goblin time. 1. This goblin yells out and he says, "Get the intruders! Get the intruders!" And he jumps to here and takes a shot at Caitlyn. That hits. What's your AC, Caitlyn?
16.
That hits. And does 3 damage.
30%. Yep.
Let's see, this guy does the same thing, tries to shoot at Caitlyn. Misses. The next guy, this guy here, again shoots at Caitlyn. Misses again. And the last guy
Too fast.
jumps up here and again pulls out his bow and shoots at Jacques this time. And hits. And does... he shoots his bow, shoots it at Jacques, it hits him in the thigh. And he yells out in pain. And then lastly, the goblin standing right next to Jacques will go. And misses. He tries to swing at Jacques, but as Jacques is skillful enough to duck out of the way. So next up is Landval.
I ready my sword and shield, and I charge at this goblin right in front of Jacques. Attack.
Go for it.
Let me know when I can leisurely start making my way into the cave.
Ooh, only rolled an 8.
That does not hit. With that, the turn being over, go ahead and roll perception again. And you roll at advantage this time because they've been gone for a little bit longer than they should.
Okay. Another 9.
Okay. You do not see
The
them.
first one was a 2.
You're like, oh, they're probably just doing just fine. They don't need my help.
I mean, I was going to leisurely walk into the cave now that I'm alone, but not with any urgency. I figure if I get there and some of them are dead, then I'll help out.
All right, cool. You know what? You start moseying in. Start to move a little bit into the cave. They're halfway in.
Here, we'll go like right here. For that turn.
Caitlyn, it's your turn.
Alright. Well, I guess he's there, so he's got attack of opportunity. Are you allowed to do your bonus action first?
Yeah, you should be able to.
Yeah,
All
I think you can.
You can take them
And
whenever.
so, can I do bonus action, movement, main action?
Yes, although
Yes.
I don't know that. Are you looking to do your bonus action attack?
Yeah,
Yeah.
his
that
offhand attack.
has to come after.
Okay.
But I think you could do your main attack, move, and then bonus action attack.
Yeah, I was just trying to optimize a little bit, as he's already got a bit of damage on him. Alright, so first attack on the one that's immediately next to me.
Mm-hmm.
25 to hit.
Hits.
Is it-
Yeah.
Alright.
And
7 damage.
he was the one who already been stabbed in the stomach, and you slice him across the chest, and he falls over dead.
And I laugh.
You laugh in his pain. All right, then you can do your bonus action.
Alright, stand by. Copy and paste these. 12 to hit. 2 damage.
Does not hit.
I don't
Does
think
not
that
hit.
does not hit. Alright, that's my turn. Pass.
Alright, next up is Jacques. And he takes a shot at the goblin right in front of him. That hits. And does... That kills the goblin. You kill the goblin next to him. He turns away, leaning on his right leg because the left thigh has the arrow sticking out of it, and he just winds up and shoots the goblin right in the head. Caitlyn, your video just causing so many problems. There we go. Okay. So next up is goblin number 1. This one, actually no, he's going to take a
Intimidation check? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and fails and decides to run.
Nice.
There. Into the darkness of the cave.
My favorite makeup is my enemy's blood.
Next goblin that passes. So this one is gonna step up and attack Caitlyn.
Okay. DC
Misses.
16. Or AC.
And then the next goblin. Oh, I am gonna get you! I'm gonna get you! Misses also. Bad goblins. So next up is Landval.
Charge the one next to Caitlyn here.
Okay.
You have strange ways, Caitlyn, but I like your fighting style. And a 6. Ooh, a critical fail. Ouch.
As
Don't
you
hit me.
run over, you trip over your shoes and just you fall on the ground in your face.
So dark in this cave.
Yeah, what's light levels like?
So you're still getting some light from the outside of this area, so you're fine to see. Everyone's fine to see, but basically where the goblin is running away, beyond those pieces, the light is very dark.
Okay.
Caitlyn, you can see, and it looks like, and you're seeing past, and you can see that there's like these are big stalagmites and stalactites in this cave. You know, connecting. They're basically columns in the middle of the cave.
Mm-hmm.
These columns here.
Okay.
And past to the east of where you are, you can see 2 other goblins down there, but you can't really tell what they're doing.
I mean, like, down over,
Over here, where I'm.
Okay. Yeah.
And down
is there a hotkey for to switch between pan and select? No, I'll figure it out.
Yeah. Actually, that's a good question. And down to the south, you can't see anything. There's another big stalactite in the way, like a column, but you hear goblins and something larger. I'm gonna leave it at that. Next up. Alright, come on. Sunset, give me a perception check.
Alright.
At advantage.
At advantage? Okay. Okay, well, that is a 20 total, and that's a 21 total.
Okay. So you definitely
Finally.
understand now. You hear the shrieks of the goblins inside the cave. Give me your initiative 0. You can. It's your turn. You can now do act freely.
Okay. How far can I make it, do you think?
Well, your movement
With,
30, so 6 squares.
35.
Alright, so 7 squares.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so right there. Do I have line of sight on this goblin, do you think?
I would say obscured. So you're at what would be a yeah. You can still see him, but anything of skill, you're going to go at disadvantage.
And can I see him enough to make a 120-foot range spell attack?
Yes, you can.
All right, I will cast Firebolt at him.
Is that a cantrip or a level 1?
That's a cantrip.
Okay. Do I get a save?
No, it's a spell attack. So I rolled a 13.
Okay, so roll a disadvantage then. Roll again.
Okay. Oh, god damn it. That's a 9.
Okay, that does not hit, but it makes a big explosion and it really lights up the room. Let's see here. Caitlyn, you're next.
All right. First attack. One down there.
The one in the south. Okay.
Correct. 15 to hit.
That hits.
All right, 8 damage.
You just myrtlate this. You chop off his leg on the thigh as you do your dance move and swing down low to the floor, and you lop off his leg, and he falls over screaming. All right, and your bonus attack.
So it is a mortal wound.
Yes.
Bonus action. 25 to hit. 1 damage.
1 damage, and this you basically nick him across the shoulder as you're trying to get to him, but he's just a little bit too far away. And he takes 1 damage. All right, it's now Jacques' turn. He realizes, he says, "Do not let the goblin escape. He will alert his friends." Anyone who's a French-speaking viewer of this show, I apologize right now for my French accent. It's pretty bad. And he shoots at the goblin who's fleeing, and he misses. Damn it, Jacques. All right, goblin who's fleeing runs away. Next goblin, who's gonna attack Landval. What's your AC, Landval?
AC of 19.
Oh, he does not hit you. All right, Landval, it's your turn.
I return the favor and swing my sword directly at the goblin. And I rolled a 7. Ouch.
Landval, it's not going well for you. You miss. You swing down at him, and your excitement to do a great deed and receive glory, and in your excitement, you whiff hard. So it is now Sunset's turn again.
Okay. I'm relatively certain I calculated that correctly.
Yeah, that's close enough.
It shouldn't even be the 7 that I can move. And we'll try that again. Now that I have full view. $13.
Does not hit.
That's what I thought.
Again, you shoot the fireball from your hand, and it streaks off into the darkness. And because of that, I'm going to go ahead and reveal where it goes, because you see it in the light.
Oh, good. Yeah.
So over here, you see 3 of the goblins, one of which is the one that's fleeing, but behind these 2 other goblins is what looks like a shabbily built gate that takes up the whole shape of the opening in the cave right there. But it's like, nailed together with pieces of wood that are different sizes, and there's a bolt of metal here with different screws and twine, and and vines from inside the cave and moss, and there's moss growing on it. It's a very shabbily built gate. But let's go back to where we were, and it is now Caitlyn's turn.
I've got to use my good first attack on this. Fine. No, I'm not gonna make it there. So, all right. The one adjacent to me.
So what is
It's a 12 to hit, so that fails.
That does not hit.
Bonus action. 17.
That does hit. Does 6
right,
damage. He is dead.
Okay, so I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. These 2 extra goblins are alerted to your presence.
Should have waited behind the pillar and then go out. Oh well. Let's see if I can make these goblins pee their pants too.
Just stay in view of me. Fire support.
Oh.
Quite literally.
All right.
Only
It is
direct
now.
fire.
It is now Jacques'
Yeah.
turn. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to here and take a pot shot at the goblin at the far goblin. Oops. There we go. And let's see. He hits. And he rounds out, shoots at the goblin, strikes him right between the eyes, and the goblin just stops there and falls over dead. So, Caitlyn, where you are, actually, you know what? Yeah, that's fine. Where you are past this column, it is now significantly dark in the cave, but the gate that is there has torches next to it, so it's lit in that area. I don't know
Yeah,
what's
it's
going
be
on.
dark vision anyways. So you should see everything that's visible in the map.
Okay. It is now Goblin turn here. So it is this Goblin's turn here. Caitlyn, I need you to take a perception check.
Okay, stand by. Nine.
All right.
That's a 9.
You notice the goblin is staring intently at you and not moving, and it skips its turn.
Cool.
This other goblin, this guy, he continues to run, and he runs up here and starts trying to unlock the fence.
All right.
Landval, it's now your turn.
I decided to advance down this corridor to the north. I used my full turn to sprint. It's about there.
You are definitely in a dark area now. You can see them. You can see the goblin furiously trying to unwrap the gate. Sunset, it's your turn.
Okay. I'll move up here. And I'll take a shot at the goblin opening the gate.
Okay.
What is that? 14? Does that hit?
That does hit.
Yes, finally. 7 damage.
You hit him directly in the back, and it burns the clothing off of his back and burns into his back, and he slumps over against the gate, dead. It's now Caitlyn's turn. I would like, well, everyone to take a perception check.
10.
I keep rolling 9s.
You can see our rolls in D&D Beyond?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So I won't double type them into Roll20.
I'm rolling physically, so
Yeah, that's fine. I prefer to roll physically, in my opinion.
I do too.
A 10.
10? Okay. That makes sense. Caitlyn and Lanval, you realize that the other side of that gate, there's something moving, and it's getting louder.
So the gates still seem to be locked?
Yes. And you see, like something's banging on it repeatedly from the other side.
All right.
Okay, it's now Jacques' turn.
Wait, why didn't you skip me?
Did I? Oh, you're right, you can do your turn. Go ahead. Yeah, it's your turn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to be like right up next to the gate. First attack. 15 to hit.
That hits.
9 damage.
And he dies a brutal death.
Okay, that's number 4.
Okay, so the threats have been cleared in this area. So we're gonna step out of combat. You guys gonna kind of circle up again here.
I'm gonna inspect the gate and see if I can see beyond it.
Since this is a shabbily built gate, there's gaps in there, and what you see through the gaps is it looks like a dozen different. Give me a nature check. Give me a nature check.
Ooh, you think for Sylvan Elf I would be good at these sorts of things, but I rolled an 8, which means it's a 5.
Oh god. All you see is like a swirling mass of skin and teeth and saliva and eyes on the other side of the door, just beating on the door. And I'm gonna just do this real quick. Okay.
So like the skin is like right against the door. Is it like scaly or is it furry or?
It's what's the right word? It's like thick skin, like an ogre skin. Like it's humanesque skin, but it's a dark red color, and it's thick with boils and bumps on it.
Like how big are we talking about? It looks like, or is it just like I see a flash of red and some bumping?
Probably you sense the size of one of these creatures is the size like 3 feet tall, 3 or 4 feet tall, and it's but you can't see that. You can't tell what limbs or head or anything. It's just a mass, and there's multiple of those entities inside it.
How sturdy do I feel the gate is? Do I feel that it will put up against the abuse of them pushing against it, or that might collapse?
So far, it is holding up, but it you would imagine it would not last forever.
All right.
Give me a perception check, Cameron.
3.
Yeah, that's all you got. Nothing else.
Alright.
Let's see
Alright.
here. You actually let me reveal a little bit more here, just to.
Yeah, Sunset, can you take a closer look and see if we should kill whatever's in there? Or eat it? Or, I don't know. Put it down.
Perhaps we should tempt them with one of these deceased goblins.
Oh, yeah. Good idea. We got some bodies lying around. There's
in the
two bodies
gate.
at the
In the gate, there's no real holes in the gate. There's no way you can fit a body through. There is
Body
just
part.
you can see like a lock and a chain holding the gate closed. That's all you really see.
Can I fit a body part through?
No.
Not even a
I
finger?
assume it goes all the way to
Like
the
a
top.
finger, yeah, but that's about it.
There's no way to throw the body over the gate. Goes all
No,
the way
it's
to
like the gate.
roof.
The gate takes up the whole space of the opening in the cave.
Okay. I suppose I can take a look, but I'm relatively put out that my subordinate is ordering me around.
You have superior vision. I'm not
I
wise
don't-
enough to determine what's in here.
I don't have superior nature, not by much anyway.
You do notice that Jacques is in bad shape. He's got an arrow sticking out of his thigh. It's really hard for him to move. But he seems to be trying to ignore it and continue on.
I could put him out of his misery, but that's about all I can do.
I'll try to render day as an archer. I know how to deal with arrow injuries, and very annoyed that this idiot just like bumbled into here, but he's our paycheck, so it's just like this idiot. Fine, we're just like babysitting duty. Yeah. Scrape your knee. Blah blah blah. Quit crying.
Okay, so give me
no
give me a
bedside
medicine.
manner. No bedside
Give me a
manner.
med-
Just like going at it. Just it's like this isn't gonna hurt. It's 18.
18. All right, great. So you heal him. You stabilize the wound and you take the arrow out, and he gets some hit points back. He is back to. Okay.
And I hold the arrow, chap with point to his face. No more smoking. And throw the arrow aside and walk away.
Of course, the Sylvan
do you want me
doesn't
to-
like cigarettes.
Do you want me to make that
Yes,
nature check?
give me a nature check. Yeah.
Great. It's a 9.
Okay. You
I either
don't
roll a 6 with +3, or I roll a 9.
you do not know what's happening behind the gate either, but they continue to beat against the gate. And you notice one of the monsters, like a leg about as long as your arm, like what, 3-4 feet long, 3 feet long, busts through the gate and kicks one of the planks out, and it's a claw. It's an arm with a claw hand with 3 claws and a thumb, and they're big nasty claws.
Okay.
But it's too. You're all. So yeah, go ahead.
I point to Lanval and say, "You throw a goblin body at that hand."
I drag the nearest goblin towards the thrashing claw and then toss it into its talons. See what happens.
The claw grabs the goblin and immediately yanks it like through the hole. Like the hole is not big enough for the goblin body to fit through, but it yanks it through anyway. It is fitting a square through a round hole is pretty gruesome. And immediately afterwards, another different arm shoots out and starts grasping at you.
Oh, we got another body right there.
But we've got more bodies, so just keep.
Throw them on it.
There's 2
you
right at the
can-
gate, so.
You continue to feed bodies in, but as far as you can tell, it's not slowing down these monsters.
Well, I think that's our cue to leave. Let's continue on.
You want to leave our backs exposed to these beasts?
Well, it's something they're probably finding there, right? I mean, how much worse could it be up ahead?
So,
All right. How are these torches doing? Can we grab one of these torches or
Yes.
light one of ours?
you can definitely do that.
All right, I light it, and can you hold a torch and like a sword and shield?
No, it
but
takes one
don't
hand,
worry.
so.
Don't worry about taking the torches. I'm gonna pull a Gandalf. I'm gonna cast light on the end of my staff.
Okay.
You sure? Why not just
What's
do
the-
it to Lenball's shield?
Because then I don't get to pull a Gandalf.
All right, fine.
All right, let's see here.
More
You
wondrous
have,
powers.
you have 3 options for where to go. There's a opening here, there's an opening here, and then there's an opening way to the south over here, a big opening. Where would you like to go?
You're muted.
You're muted, Kevin. Or not, Caitlyn.
Yeah, that one.
That one.
The one to immediately to the right or to the east.
Do you want to lead the way, or who's going first?
I'll lead the way because these bumbling fools know nothing of stealth. Humans, stay behind and try not to fall over yourself. Glaring at Landball.
Well, sure. Call out if you need assistance.
All right. Taking point.
So
Trying to be
Caitlyn,
stealthy.
as you enter in here, you go through this passage, and immediately as you go through the passage, I'm going to go ahead and light this up here. You are confronted by a troll. Please give me a whatchamacallit, a stealth check at disadvantage because he's so close to you.
We got a 23 for the first one,
Oh wow.
and a 21 for the second one.
Okay.
Awesome.
This giant troll. Okay. Also, give me a nature check, or nature check.
4.
So this giant beast is standing in front of you, and it looks like it's just staring at the wall, like the wall paintings, and he completely doesn't notice that you're standing next to him. You come up to about the middle of his. Well, you're taller, so you come about to about his rib cage, but he's this giant troll holding a what looks like a tree branch with a stone tied to the end of it.
Alright, I'm gonna fall back immediately, stealthily.
Okay.
Back to the group. Disengage. Even though we're not in combat, because, you know. And I whisper, troll. Leave. Run.
Understood.
Actually,
Yeah, let's
I
go
got
down
no
the
idea.
big passage. One over here.
Alright, I'll take point again, but making a signal like, keep quiet.
Everyone moves down there.
Alright, now I'm a bit wary. I'm gonna move very slowly and then like 1 square, pause.
Reasonable.
Wait, see if I sense anything.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
I will also give you a stealth check.
First one is 15, second one is 10.
No advantage, just straight up. So 15.
Okay. Alright.
Because I'll go with her. So that's going to be an 18.
Okay. So what you see is, first off, it separates into two passages. The passage to the right is dark and it winds away. You can't really see. But to the left, you see three more goblins. All three of them are facing. Oh shoot! Hold on. Give me a second here. Yeah, all three of them are facing away from you, and their attention is focused away from you. Both of you give me a perception check.
Oh, nat 20.
Okay.
23 total.
You can tell they're not fighting, but they're trying to contain something through this cave opening here. And from the sounds you're hearing, you recognize those sounds as a hippogriff.
All right. I'd like to sneak up right behind this one, and I don't think I have a skill to do a crit, but I'd like to slit its throat, or whatever can do the most damage when it's not able to see. You know, it's like the baseball swing with a short sword. I'm still having two swords out.
What does everyone else want to do at this moment?
All right. Because
I look at here as a spirit.
I look at Homer and just like this, you know, this.
Lando, give me a straight up intelligence check and see if you understand what he's trying to communicate to you.
I'm gonna, turn around and do the, stay motion to them.
Okay.
To them.
Okay.
Like we can handle it. If you want to sneak up on that one that's closest to us, I'll try and blast the other one.
So I got an 18. So I'm reading lips. I'm getting the plan.
You're like,
give him a thumbs up.
Yeah, I get it.
Got it.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So go ahead. Caitlyn, you're going to get a straight attack. You get to go first, and then we're going to roll for initiative after that.
Okay. All right. Let's just try roll 20.
We can't make a simultaneous attack.
Oh yeah, I guess we can. Yeah.
All right.
Well, mine was 15 to hit.
That hits.
2 to damage.
Would you say that they're surprised?
Oh wait, no, sorry, 6 to damage. 6 to damage.
6 to damage. All right. So this is you skewer him through the spine with your sword, and he comes back on the ground on his feet, and he turns around really slowly and looks at you, but he's still alive.
Okay.
This is surprise, right?
Yes.
So I can make the attack roll with advantage, right?
Sure.
Yeah, but let me finish my bonus action.
Well, hold your because the idea is that we're doing it at the same time.
Okay,
well,
sure. Yeah.
That doesn't necessarily matter. It's a 13, so I don't think I hit.
No.
It's all right. I just alerted everybody else. It's okay. So go ahead and do your bonus action to kill the guy that I was trying to hit.
14 to hit.
14 hits.
1 damage.
And you do that 1 damage is all you needed to kill him.
Right in the eye, just.
He's like sitting there like,
okay.
In so much pain, then you just poke him in the eye with your stick.
I see. That one wasn't dead yet. I was attacking this one, so. But now everybody's aware of our.
Everyone is aware of your presence now, so I need everyone to roll for initiative.
18.
21.
20.
Ooh, Jesus. 21.
I'm good at killing.
18, and you and Caitlyn was 20, you said?
That's correct. 16 plus 4. So.
And then Jacques is a whopping 11. And then we've got 1, 2. And then we're going to do a perception check. Nope. 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 So that's all we got. And their agility is 15, 9. Alright, so first up is Landball.
I bare my sword and charge this nearest goblin here. For Equitane! And I roll a 23.
Oh, you hit.
And 7 damage.
You just straight, you like just baseball swing across his torso and embed it into his spine, and he falls over dead. Caitlyn, it's you.
Be gone, filth.
Alright, what was that?
It's your turn.
Alright. Go up. And we'll just do 18 to hit, 8 damage.
You just do the double sword thing, you go and chop, decapitate him with both swords. He's dead too. Goblins are just dying left and right.
That's number 6. Okay. What do I see? I saw the bonus action and movement.
I need
10 for me. I'm counting yours as mine as well.
Fair enough.
Through
like
the
pyramid string.
Exactly, it all rolls up.
Say again.
Through the tunnel opening, you see this. Oops, wrong. Hold on.
I see.
See
Oh boy.
this.
The lights went out.
Somebody cast darkness on you. That's why.
Thanks a lot.
It wasn't me. I don't have darkness.
There we go. Through the other side of this cave, you see a giant griffin jammed into this cave, and he's this griffin. Actually, let me reveal a little more here. Is trying to protect the opening south of him. This hippogriff is centering itself in the doorway. For you, Landval, when you look through your opening, you are confronted by a giant troll and 2 goblins, but they are not alerted to your presence. But if you want to, Landval, if you want to move from where you are right now, you're gonna have to take a stealth check without warning them.
Can I give a little hand signal to warn Caitlyn?
Yeah, sure.
Hopefully you understood.
Caitlyn, give me an intelligence check to see if you understand what he's trying to say to you.
Oh boy.
Wait, where's is it just normal?
You're
oh, okay.
-3.
Okay, cool. But it was still a 15.
Okay, you get
Not
what
bad.
he's saying to you. Yeah, you get the idea that there's something very dangerous through this hole. We're out of combat now, so it's you guys can do whatever you want. You do notice that Jacques is following behind you, limping behind you.
So at what point was Landval able to see the troll? Like, what was...
Like,
He
right
basically
there,
went
right?
up and killed the goblin and then turned around, and there he was.
Oh, okay. Got it. Okay.
I'm gonna hold my position until everyone has passed, just so I don't set anything in motion here.
All right. Signal them to come here and, I don't know, Hippogriff?
I mean, I assume I can see control
It's the universal symbol
where
for
I'm at.
Hippogriffs.
Also, just so you guys, they don't notice you, but it's because their focus is on the Hippogriff.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I assume that if we want to get anywhere near the Hippogriffs, we're going to have to take care of the troll and the goblins.
Okay, Lanval, go ahead and you give me a nature check. Would that be the right check of you understanding what this troll is? Would that be a nature check?
Yeah, or maybe
Nature or like insight, I would think.
Okay.
Or history, depending on what you're doing.
Yeah, like what? I guess it.
I
really
guess
depends on what the
this is a
information
humanoid
is.
thing. This isn't a beast. So give me an insight check. Insight.
got an 11.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, it's good enough. You recognize this. That evidently the Sylvan Elves did not have the wherewithal to understand this, but this is a cave troll. You are familiar with this troll because it has some special features. It has regeneration, and it has a thicker skin or an armor than a standard troll does. And they're often found in caves, shockingly enough.
Exactly the opposite of where a typical elf would be found.
Yeah, true. All right, so
Right.
these.
I looked the summer. What do you want?
Sunset.
That's it.
You see Jacques. He realizes he's supposed to be quiet, but you see him limping toward the Hippogriff.
I'm gonna hold Jacques and just like, don't move, be quiet.
Give me a persuasion check.
One. Not a natural one. I rolled a 2, so it's a 1.
All right. Jacques kind of his eye. He sees the Hippogriff, or like the backside or like the shoulder side of the Hippogriff, and his eyes are big. He's not saying anything, but he's like, "Ooh, yeah," and he continues to sneak even slower now toward the Hippogriff.
I'm gonna
Jacques is
come
still
up
moving
behind
forward?
him and like I want to come up behind him and like grab him on the shoulder. Like
Okay, you give me a persuasion
I guess
check. Then.
I guess here since he moved forward.
How's Jacques going to capture
That will be a
this?
24.
24. Okay. He looks at you and he's like, and he kind of snaps out of it because he's like, it's like, I see the Hippogriff. That's what he's signaling to you, and he's looks very excited about getting to the Hippogriff.
And I'll just mouth troll and like kind of point in the general direction that the troll is.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay, he just rolled a natural 1 to understand you, and he looks at you like confused, but he trusts you, so he stays where he is.
Wow, he trusts me. That's a novel concept.
What do you guys want to do?
I don't know. I don't know that any of us are really good at animal handling.
I looked the sunset. Waiting for directions.
Oh, that's how you only have a +1 to animal handling. Okay.
I mean, I can try my nature check. You know.
An animal handling check.
I honestly, I think either. I guess I don't know what what's his name's skills are, but
All right.
I don't know. Yeah, let's slowly move towards the.
Ooh, give me a stealth check, both of you.
I'm not necessarily trying to be stealthy though.
Are you trying to get the Hippogriff's attention?
Potentially.
My goal, like, so
yeah. Actually, I think yes. I am trying to get.
What I do, I'm like sheathing my swords and just like coming up like open hands.
Yeah, pretty much. Exactly.
Speaking to the Hippogriff in Elvish, quietly, like, hey friend, it's okay. We're here to help.
Okay, both of you give me a animal hand. Well, first of all, you see it look at you, then look at toward the goblin and the trolls, and then look back at you, kind of doing a double take. Very nervous. We see a lot of his eyes are wide. Give me an animal handling check at disadvantage. Both of you.
Okay.
Oh, that's an 8.
Well, that's an 18.
Oh, 8
that's
5.
15. So 15.
So 5.
15. Okay. The Hippogriff like locks eyes with you, Sunset, and it gives you the impression it's trying to protect something through the cave hole behind him.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not under your control or anything, but it's friendly toward you. And it's still very worried about the goblins and the troll.
Okay. I don't know. Is there any way that I can convey that the rest of these idiots are with me, so that it doesn't try to like immediately mulch them?
That was successful.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, we're behind you, and you're not attacking us. Probably friendly.
Hopefully friendly. Okay. Well, I think with the help of a hippogriff...
I would like both of the elves to take a perception check right now.
What's B? Oh, that's a crit success.
19.
22.
You both hear behind you, you hear Jacques take out a bow out of his quiver, and it's looks like a special bow. It's got like instead of an arrowhead, it's got a expanding clamp that has webbing. It's like a trap. And he takes it out and he puts it on his bow, and he slowly starts to drop back toward the hippogriff.
I'm gonna turn around and like put my hand on it and no.
Yeah. All right. Give me one more persuasion check, and only Sunset can do it. This is the last chance before he fires. If you pass this.
That's gonna be 14.
14, that's enough. He gives you this look like, what are you doing? Like, he's like, it's right there, why can't I shoot it? But he tensions the bow and puts it back.
Troll, dumbass.
Yeah. I don't imagine that a whisper would carry that far at this point, so I'm actually going to whisper and say, it does us no good to capture it now and then have to fight the troll.
He's like, And he nods recognition. All right.
Well, I've still got eyes on the troll.
You're just
on
standing
order.
there, staring at this troll.
I look at sunset. Just waiting for directions.
I mean, if you guys want to attack us, we can try to flank it around the side. Maybe get, advantage or surprise on it, while I can face tank it from this direction.
The way I figure it is we can probably use this one to assist us in defeating the troll, and then either capture it if it doesn't die, or I'm relatively certain it's protecting its nest.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I'm not gonna walk past the. I think we should go at the other end, and we just do what we can.
I want to slowly approach and try to make it as clear as possible that I'm trying to get eyes on what's going on over here, so that I can offer any assistance that I can, being that the Hippogriff kind of at least somewhat trusts me. I'm not making any moves towards the back. I'm trying to come around the front here.
Okay. So move where you want to go.
Well, ideally, I guess right there, but that might be considered in the Hippogriff space.
No, you're fine, because it's trusting you. But I need, if you want to, you went there, so give me a perception, stealth check at disadvantage. Because that's exactly where the goblins and the troll are looking.
Okay, so that's 18. Hold on. Because, actually, I gotta find it on here. What is it? What's the racial trait here? I want to know how you want to rule this. So, so Mask of the Wild, you can attempt to hide even when you're only lightly obscured. I guess that doesn't particularly matter here. Okay. So the first one was an 18, and that is a 13, I think.
So 13 is the
13.
lowest.
Let's see. They do not notice you. Their eyes are still on the Hippogriff.
Okay.
All right.
Nicely done.
I'm gonna be behind sunset, waiting to follow.
Reasonable. I would say anybody potentially long range. Actually, I mean, not that you can really. Not that we can really plan this out now, but I mean, if you Landval, if you wanted to attack, now would be a great time.
There's no way you can signal him. You are away.
I know.
Lineball, what do you want to do?
Can I see sunset at all from my vantage point?
No.
All right. Well, I ponder for a moment, and I figure the silence must mean that something good or something bad has happened. So I decide to act on my gut instinct and charge the troll. For great justice.
All right, you get you 100% get attack of opportunity. So you get a free attack, and then everyone's rolling initiative.
Huh.
All right, I roll a 16 to hit.
That hits.
And I do a whopping 7 damage.
Okay. as you
that,
swing
you
up and
cretin.
slice into the back of the troll, and it really grumbles like and he turns around. And everyone roll for initiative.
I rolled a 14, so Caitlyn 14.
11.
And 16 for Landville.
16, and then for Jacques, he rolled a 13. The troll roll a 14, and then the two goblins roll a 3 and a 12. So it looks like Landval, you're first.
Keep pressing my attack.
All right.
I roll a 16 to hit
That hits.
and 6 damage.
6 damage, so that is okay.
Back to the darkness with you.
Caitlyn, it's your turn now.
Stand by.
Actually, I might as well roll initiative for the hippo, which is something very low.
Okay, so my initiative. So I've heard him, right? So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You see me doing the wave, like, go.
All right.
Go.
Pulling up the knives and going.
All right, you go into the goblin there.
Going with the goblin. And I'll do the roll 20. Why not? No. I'm just going to copy and paste this. Damage is different because I'm doing 2 weapons, so it gets a little confusing. 20 to hit. And
Yeah.
6 damage.
6 damage. Again, you run up to him and stab him in the bottom of the head, and then you use 6 more damage and kill him with your second attack.
Correct. At 25 to hit.
All right, next up is the troll.
7.
The troll
Do your worst.
swings on Landval. Let's see here. Okay, gets 2 attacks, and you're 19, you said?
Yes, 19.
It hits you once and does 5 damage. It takes its club and it raises it way over its head and then swings it down at you, and you get out of the way, but it clips your shoulder. And it slams into the ground next to you. Okay, next up is Jacques. Jacques can only go 1, 2, 3. Can only get to there. It's gonna shoot at the big guy, but he's at disadvantage and he misses. So now it's the other goblin's turn. Is gonna run up to Landval there and make an attack and misses. So now it is Sunset's turn.
Alright. Firebolt the troll.
Okay. Hey, Caitlyn, unmute yourself for a second. Yeah, it's when you mute yourself, your video resolution changes. That's really weird.
Alright, I won't touch it. You'll just have to deal with my munching.
Okay, that's fine.
Right.
Okay, what did you
so
roll?
I rolled an 8.
That misses.
Okay.
So next up is the Hippogriff, and you see it refusing to move from its spot in the doorway. And it's very intent on the troll, but it doesn't move. Landval, you're up.
Alright, continue to press my attack. Die, you disgusting creature. Oh, 10.
10 does not hit. Caitlyn, you're up.
Yeah, couldn't figure out the hotkey for toggling. I saw it, but couldn't make it work. Alright, going due south of the troll. First attack, 25 to hit, 5 damage.
Hits. 5 damage.
I would say take it with advantage because you're now flanking, but I mean,
Still hit.
yeah, I mean it doesn't matter. You hit, so. Whatever.
Alright,
Second attack is 15 to hit, 1 damage. I don't know.
50 that
What
hits,
does
so how many damage is that total?
6.
Okay. Next up is the troll. He is going after Landval again. Hits once. And does 5 damage. Next up is Jacques. Okay, he's going to get in a better position here. He's going to shoot at the troll. That's a hit. And does... And the arrow goes right into, like, his pectoral muscle. Okay. Next up is the goblin going into Landval again. Oh, hits! Does 3 damage. How you looking, Landval?
Oh, I am now dead.
Oh no!
Really?
I fall to the ground. A bloody mess. Avenge me!
Alright, so it's your turn. Oh, and your turn you roll a death save. So, good job, Goblin. Next up is Sunset.
All right.
Cool.
Firebolt the troll. All right, there we go. That's going to be a 22 to hit.
That hits. That hits.
Mhm. And that's going to be 5 damage.
Okay.
5 fire damage.
Yeah, I've got that. Noted. Next up is the Hippogriff again that does not move. Landval, give me a death save.
Would I roll on that again? I'm rolling
D20. 1 through 10, you fail.
1 through
11 through 20, you pass.
11 through 19 you pass. 20 you get 2 passes.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
And a 1 you get double down.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
I rolled 19.
So you're
Okay,
fine.
so that's one success. You need 3 to stabilize yourself.
Yep. It is now Caitlyn's turn.
All right. 13 to hit. Nope.
That misses.
I'm assuming not. 16?
16 hits. But only does 1 damage.
1 damage. Tink.
Alright. It is now the troll's turn. The troll turns to face Caitlyn. What's your AC?
16.
That misses. Wow. Both of them miss.
Nice.
Jacques shoots at the troll. And hits. Does 6 damage. So after he takes that firebolt to the back, you see him really wince with pain and scream out, "Rawr!" 6. Okay. It is now the goblin's turn. the goblin jumps over Lanval and goes after Jacques. It hits. Wow, this guy's crazy. Does 6 damage. He jumps over Lanval and just like with a dagger is like "Ah!" and stabs Jacques in the chest. Whew. And
Okay.
you could hear the goblin speak in common language, and he says, "Get out of my cave." It is now Sunset's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna move here. Now,
Mhm.
if I were to target, say, right here with a 15-foot cone, would that hit both the troll and the goblin?
Yeah, it would hit Lanval also.
Yeah,
Even though he's prone.
I'm aware of that. That's a risk I'm willing to take. I'm going to cast Burning Hands. So I need a dex save from the troll and the goblin. Unfortunately, Lanval, you probably auto-fail it.
Yes, you do. Actually, you know what? You are laying down. You are prone. Give me.
Count that as a save. I mean, that's the best dodge you can have. Already laying flat down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me.
Done.
Yeah. Give me a.
Okay.
Give me a regular dex save, Lanval.
Against 14.
14. So the troll fails, and the goblin fails also.
I rolled an 8.
Fail.
That's a fail.
Okay. Well, hopefully I won't deal 12 damage.
So do the goblin first.
Well, I think it's just roll once and they all take the same damage.
Oh, okay.
Unless you, I mean, if you want to do it individual damage, I'm perfectly fine with that.
No, let's do it normal.
Okay. All right. Well, that's a 2, so we're off to a great start. That's a 5, so we're at 7. And that's a 3. We're at 10
Ooh.
damage.
10 damage.
Boom. So, first of all, the goblin evaporates. The troll, you blast the side of the troll, so like the left half of his face and his body is just scorched black, and it's like, and his shoulders literally eaten away, so it's like his shoulders missing, and he screams out in pain and falls over dead.
Screams out. Beware the other troll.
It's far enough away. I don't think it'll matter.
Okay.
I mean, it might, but I don't know.
Lanval, give me another death save because you were in the middle of that.
You're muted.
Okay, so you failed one death save.
Critical fail.
Crit failed it, but
So,
no.
I applied the 10 damage to my character sheet, and it gave me a failed death save just from that. So will this be a second one?
That
No.
might actually be how it works.
Oh yeah,
No,
you're right. Well,
if you
it's
take
not your-
damage,
Yeah, so you failed it twice. You failed the death save twice. Because I know you immediately get a failed one because when you take damage.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it works. So yeah, it'll
Okay, cool.
Now, if you had taken lethal damage again, that would have instantly killed you. But luckily, I did not.
All right. Can I try to stabilize?
Yeah.
All right. 7.
Nope.
All right. Anyone else?
It's a 2-player game now.
Yeah. Wait. So is Jacques out or?
Oh, Jacques
No.
can make an attempt to.
It's right there. I'll also make an attempt.
And have John help.
That was an 11.
That 11's enough. Jacques failed though,
Yep.
so you're stabilized.
Yeah. You're stabilized, but you're at 0.
Jacques, do you have any healing potions?
You know what he does? He takes out a potion, bites the cork, spits out a cigarette, then bites the cork, and
Fucking
drops
cigarette.
it in your mouth. How many?
If
How many?
all the time, he should get disadvantage on all stealth checks because they can smell it.
What? How much damage HP is recovered from a minor health potion?
I think I have.
Arcane.
I think it's going to be in the DMG.
No, it's in the PHB
Oh, it is.
because you can buy it.
Right.
Potion of healing, 2d4 plus 2. So you had 6. So yeah, you probably healed all the way, right? Because you could even take. Wait, James, you have Landval, you have 6 health.
I have 0 health right now.
No. What's your max?
12.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you actually do want to roll that. So roll a 2d4.
I'm rolling it now. Hold
You
on. 5. So that's 7.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
Cool.
I'm alive!
Yeah. Okay.
As he gets up,
Alright.
I say, I see your value now. And then I walk away.
All right. I'm gonna wipe off my blades and sheathe them and go back toward. Also follow sunset. In a
All right.
non-threatening manner.
As you do that, you see Jacques behind you, kind of being wary and staying kind of distant over here.
I'm gonna
what would
stand
you-
between Jacques and the Hippogriff and glare at him.
Reasonable. Now that we've dealt with these, how does the Hippogriff look / act?
Much calmer. It's still standing in the doorway, but it's much calmer.
I'm gonna do something kind of stupid. I'm gonna reach my hand out to it,
Give it a little pat on the head.
yeah.
Okay, give me an animal handling check.
All right, and this time I'm gonna fail. Just you watch. Oh, not terrible. 13.
Okay, yeah, it lets you pet him. As you get that close, go ahead and give me a perception check also.
Oh, I don't see anything. It's a 6. I am too
6,
preoccupied with the...
6 is enough. This is a pretty obvious thing to see that's right in front of you. But in the cave behind the hippo are 2 smaller, looks like infant-size hippogriffs.
Sweet. One for each of us.
Yeah.
So, Landval, keep an eye out for the troll.
So...
Or those red things.
I'm gonna kind of, because this is what we're here for. I'm gonna kind of look over my shoulder at Jacques and be like, kind of do the head jerk of, hey, I've got it distracted. If you go around.
Okay, give me
I'm not gonna
let's see if
say anything.
Let's see if Jacques takes an intelligence check and see if he understands what's going on here. He does not. So he sees you do that, and he's like, "Oh, I get it." And with that,
Is he just gonna fire?
he steps to his side, pulls out his arrow. Everyone roll initiative. But he gets to shoot before anything happens.
3.
Can I not intercede because I'm like staring right at him with the
No.
intent of like, no, all right,
No, he's too fast for you. Which doesn't make sense, but
right, yeah, his bum leg.
he hits.
He gulped
So
down
he-
a healing potion while he wasn't while you weren't
Yeah.
looking.
It hits. It wraps around the front legs. The front legs of a hippogriff are that of an eagle. And it wraps him like a bolo tie around his wrists, and it falls on its face. And shrieks out, and you hear the two baby hippogriffs shriek out too. And you hear Jacques say, "Yes, he is restrained. We will take him out now." I can't do
Alright,
French
you-
accent, jeez.
You strong enough to drag him out? How big is the hippogriff?
It's big.
That's a mount.
Yep.
Are we
With
trying
that,
to capture the adult one or the baby ones?
well, you never specified that.
Jacques,
Alright, Jacques.
what are we doing?
He says he needs to. He can bring the baby hippogriffs. He wants to grab a baby hippogriff because he can carry it.
Okay.
And he says, "Yes, they will be raised in captivity, and they will become strong mounts for the Duke in the future." And with that,
How
he
big are the
runs
babies?
inside. They're as big as a dog, like a medium-sized dog,
Okay.
maybe a big-sized dog.
I'm gonna follow.
All right, so the mother hippogriff is flailing.
I'm gonna
And
back up.
Continues the flail. And Jacques attempts to pick up the baby, and does so successfully, and starts to run out of the cave with the baby.
Sunset. Do you want the other one?
If you can grab it.
Alright. I'm gonna attempt to grab it. What do I need to do?
Give me a strength check.
Oh.
14.
That's enough.
Okay.
And
Cool.
with that, the hippogriff attempts to stop you, and is still restrained.
Alright. Gonna make a run for it.
Everybody run.
Dash action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
I'm
All right,
just,
Lanville,
I'm
how-
just
how far
bolting
can you
along
go?
with.
I can go 12. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Somewhere about there.
Oh, jeez.
Alright.
I'll stay with Caitlyn. We got our prize.
All right, and then now
Alright.
it's the hippogriff's turn. Doesn't pass again.
Oh.
So everyone do a movement phase.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Being that we're all taking the dash action, I'm
Yeah.
assuming.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I'm just gonna.
Oh.
I'll let Caitlyn do the counting, and I will just move along with.
And lastly, the Hippogriff one more time. Oh! She breaks free.
She won't catch us in the open.
Hurry, Jacques, hurry.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome. Kill off. Oh wait, we can't let him die.
So now
Why
it's
not?
your turn.
Yeah. We know where to take it.
That's true. Yeah.
we have one, and we know where to take it. I say we just keep running.
All right. Following your orders.
To Cantemont.
Yes. Sunset. We're like, where's Jacques?
Who?
Oh. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so Jacques gets up too. Alright, so as you guys run out the cave, carrying basically these hippogriffs over your shoulders, these hippogriff babies, almost seconds after you exit, the mother hippogriff comes out. And everyone roll for initiative.
$16.
Jesus Christ.
5.
13.
Alright. The hippogriff. Ooh, so whopping 4. And then Jacques. Hold on 1 second here, guys. Jacques gets. Ooh, Jacques at 21.
The slippery one.
So Jacques was at 21. And that's it. Okay. So first up is Jacques, actually. And with that, with his bonus action, he drops the hippogriff baby outside and pulls out his bow and fires at the griffin, or the hippogriff. Hits and does 4 damage. Next up is Caitlyn.
Imagine it's hard. I'm still holding these baby hippogriffs, right? So that take.
Well,
Just
I
keep-
imagine you can drop them.
Just
Yeah,
keep running.
it's gonna take a bonus
only need
action to
one.
drop it.
Yeah.
So disengage and keep running.
At this point, we should just fight because it's got a faster move speed. It can fly.
Oh, right. All right. I'll drop the baby, I guess. All right.
And then just do a regular attack.
17 to hit, 10 damage.
Whew, ouch, yeah, that definitely hits.
Well, Thunder's not
next-
very hard, is it?
Next up is Sunset.
All right. We're all flanking, right? Technically, maybe.
No,
No.
all
right.
You were running out, and the hippogriff came up behind you. So
Okay. That is going to be a 25 to hit.
that definitely hits.
Nice.
Um. 2 fire damage.
Okay. Landball, you're up.
Are you sure we shouldn't just grab a baby and run, hope the mother stays with the other?
It's going to move faster than we can.
All right. 25, critical.
Oh, okay, here we go. Double damage.
And 15 damage.
Nice. As the griffin comes out of the cave and jumps on you guys, all of you in unison turn around and attack him, and you literally swing up your sword right into its beak and just takes a chunk out of its beak. Pretty brutal. But now it's the Hippogriff's turn, and it is going after Sunset.
Of course. I had a feeling.
What's your AC?
17.
Hits with 1. And it is D8. That is 6 damage.
Alright. I'm in a bad way.
Next up is Jacques. Jacques goes at it and go ahead and shoot a bow at the thing again. Hits. Woo, does 7 damage.
Alright, it's my go.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can
26 to hit, 7 damage.
Yep,
21 to hit, additional 6 damage, 13 damage total.
that was good. 40, 50.
I suppose it only still counts as 1, but we'll get there.
Oh wow!
I mean, I
so
took out
it's
control.
really it's really hurting. You're hitting it from all sides. It's bleeding. Its wing is clipped. It is no longer flying, able to achieve flight. But is now Sunset's turn.
What? Can we leave it wounded? Do we
20.
have to kill it?
I say now put it out of its misery. It
20?
challenged me.
How
Yeah,
much?
to hit.
How much damage?
It wasn't a nat 20.
Okay, but how much
Just a
damage?
regular one.
8. 8 fire.
Okay. And
Anybody
with
feel
that,
like chicken tonight?
you singe off its wing, all the feathers on its wing, and it goes right into its shoulder and its neck, and it falls over screeching and dies. You have killed the hippogriff. You can see the baby hippogriffs crying and screeching as they see its mother dying next to them.
Alright. Gonna put my weapons away and get out the rope. Start tying it up.
Okay.
Anybody feel like chicken tonight?
Jacques is there. He's very excited. Yes, we will. I did not realize that before, but that was the cave of the infected Eye clan leader. Deep within that cave, there are stories of a crazy goblin witch doctor with many treasures inside. What do you say? Do you want to go back in and see what else we can get?
One job at a time.
One job at a
for
time.
this, and then we'll talk.
Yeah. We're encumbered to be attacking with this. So yeah, no. We go back. You can go inside. Why don't you go inside? We'll take the other hippogriff to the Duke for you.
It's
Door service.
With that, he says, "Fair enough. We will go back to Cantemont as victors, as heroes. Please join us. We will feast, and you will receive all the gold I promised." With that, you decide to go with you.
Yeah,
I mean,
we follow.
I'm at 2 HP. I'm gonna.
Yeah, we follow.
Yeah. Like
Oh.
I'm gonna follow him.
I'm surprised I didn't take more damage. I guess I killed them before they could attack back. But anyways,
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
so you decide to leave the cave with Jacques, and you start on your way back to Cantemont. It's about a 2-day journey, and because you're on foot, and you're carrying 2 baby hippogriffs.
Yep.
Let's see. It's at evening when you exit the cave. So you decide to camp at one spot. That's the question. Do you want to try to camp, or do you want to keep going through the night?
Can you describe like the type of woods around it? Like on our way here, like
There's no woods.
Like, what kind of
There's no
terrain is
woods. But it's about a mile down to where the road is. And it's going through natural fields.
I think a good rest would help us a lot.
Well, we got 2 elves.
I'm inclined to agree.
2 elves, full watch, 4 hours each. We'll take care of it. We'll handle watch.
So you're gonna handle first watch?
I'll take first
Caitlyn,
watch.
yeah, Caitlyn should handle first watch.
Yeah, a little bit more spry.
But more to the point, Caitlyn will handle first watch on my orders.
Fair enough. You go get your beauty sleep. Because you look like shit.
I imagine that I do, with claw marks from a hippogriff.
All right, hold on 1 second here. After the first watch, nothing arrives.
Okay, so I'm gonna tag myself with a long rest.
All right, so we swap.
Yep, we can swap.
All right.
And let me just check one thing here.
Since the lowly humans need a full 8 hours.
All right. Let's see here. The second one. And you're good. The second one also. Nothing comes out of the cave at night.
All right. So we all get our long rest.
You get your long rest. All right. So.
What a refreshing nap.
So you start down the road with Jacques here. As you get closer, you see the castle and the large buildings of Cantemont in the distance. And as you approach, you realize Cantemont is a very large town. As you approach, you see farms and fields and smaller dwellings that start to get bigger and bigger and bigger as you start getting closer. Cantemont is built around a small cove, and next to that cove, is a large rock outcropping with the castle of Cantemont sitting on the top of it. Also, what you notice is as you enter as you get close, you start hearing like it's almost like a constant note of music being played, and it's the namesake of Cantemont is the waves are crashing into the underneath of that cliff, which goes into an underground cave and creates this like almost like music on a regular basis in Cantemont. And with that, we will call it quits for this first session.
All right.
You have entered Cantemont, and with Jacques, and you will eventually end up talking to the leaders of Cantemont.
Awesome.
I want to thank you 3 for participating. I also want to go ahead and throw out a nod to the artist of this artwork that's on the screen right now of Jacques Olivier. This is done by an artist named Ivan Dedov, and he's pretty cool. He let me use this image on the channel, and I will put a link to his artwork in the video description. So thank you, Ivan. And that's it. Thank you very much, and we will see you guys next week.